I'm going to follow up on that since we're talking about taxes. Property taxes, are they too high? Are they too low, or just right?
The million-dollar question. Taxes. Well, you know, I don't think anyone would say that they're just right or too low. So my response to that is when we pay taxes, especially property taxes, we expect to have that reflect in services. So whether the taxes are at the right level largely depends on what quality of services we get from what we pay. It's dependent on the return on investment. And I think what I'm hearing from my neighbors and from the people that I've talked to throughout the district is that there's something not on the same level. The balance is off. If we're paying this much in taxes, we are expecting not to get priced out of our homes. If we're paying this much in taxes, we expect to have services provided from our streets department so that we can get to work after a snowstorm. We expect to be able to have the ambulance come and find our house when someone needs it. So when it comes to taxes, I think we have to remember that perspective. But what I will say is that I'm a renter. My parents own my home, so it would be better for you guys to ask my parents, and they live in Green Bay, so I'm pretty sure I know what their answer would be. So yeah, I think that would be something that we would really need to talk about, but it would have to depend on what we're hoping to gain from that conversation. And I would like to know what other people think about that. And as someone on the city council, I would definitely be willing to investigate whether we're at a level that's appropriate.
So I spent the weekend walking 8 miles and knocking on 250 of my closest friends' doors. And I was actually surprised because it was the first time I had heard anyone say that their taxes were too low. And I did hear that once. I did hear that one individual really wanted to see more services and wanted to pay more taxes to get them. But I don't think that that is necessarily the consistent thing that I've been hearing. On that, the tax base is, I would say, one of the most significant reasons, right, that we have a representative democracy. We pay taxes, so therefore we have a voice. And that voice is important. And we need to be able to have that back loop to be able to understand if people are feeling that they're getting those services, as Kristin stated that they should, or if they don't. And I think that to answer the question of are our taxes too high or too low, as a homeowner, I would say they're always too high, but at the same time, you have to live in a society where you want to give back and that you want to be able to provide people with the necessary things to survive and to thrive and to play and to work and to live in a community. So the rate that they're at right now, it was a great rate last year. We went down for a great portion of the city went down in taxes last year or stayed about the same. So it depends on the year, it depends on the economy, it depends on how we're doing, but that's a really tough question.